I'm Martin Koolhoven. I'm a Dutch movie director. If they know me from movies, it usually is either Schnitzel Paradise, or Oorlogswinter, which is Winter in Wartime in English, and the last one is English-spoken movie, and that's Brimstone, which is how you call it, a thriller/western. Corona hasn't had a really big impact on my work yet, because I was in the process of writing. I was lucky because there are other people who were in another, they were shooting, and of course that stopped all, and everything is postponed. The people that I know that work in that industry, they were devastated when James Bond was postponed, right? And now the Batman is going to 2022. I mean, I don't know what they know that we don't know, but I mean 2022, man, that's ridiculous. I understand that they postpone it, I mean, I understand, because it's, if you make a movie that's costing nearly 200 million, the easy way to think about it is that if you're going to spend money on advertising and everything, and of course the cinemas also make money out of it. So normally the rule of thumb has to be that you have to make 3 times as much. So for a movie that's costing 150 million, you have to make 450 million to break even. And that is difficult when they're not all open. And when people are staying away from cinemas, or there can only be 30 people in the room, then that's going to be hard. So I understand it. The problem is, of course, that if they keep postponing it as much as they do now, then there might be no cinemas left. As you see in America at the moment, they're shutting down. And the question is, will they ever reopen? You don't know. I mean, it's a scary time. If cinemas close for good, I would personally find that devastating, because I still think that that's the best way of watching movies, to have a collective experience and watch a movie with an audience on a big screen, state of the art. That's the best way to watch a movie. And that's just talking about the movies, about the cinema. If you look at what's being made, just for streaming, it's so much. There's so much made. So naturally, if you have a big cake, if the cake grows, but the slices get thinner and thinner, that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, of course. If you think about it, it's completely ridiculous that you make a movie that's cost $200 million, if you think about it. But I don't know how sustainable the whole concept is now, because now they're all fighting each other and they're spending so much money. But if you look at Netflix and all, and if you look at the figures and how much money, how big a percentage of the money that comes in goes to making stuff, it is such a high percentage. I can't believe that that's going to stay like that forever. At some point, people will want to make money. And what will happen if the market has, stabilized and they can't grow anymore, and the war has been fought? What will happen then? I have no idea. One of the big problems in cinema in the last 30 or 40 years has been that everybody watches 2 kinds of cinema. They watch Hollywood and they watch their own, right? In Holland they watch Dutch movies, but they don't see a lot of Spanish movies. In Spain they don't see a lot of Danish movies. In Denmark they don't see German movies. And somehow, as I understand it, they are doing that more online. They are watching more Spanish TV series and Spanish movies. So that's good. That's perfect. Now, I've been asked to do a TV series, I've been asked to do a movie, but naturally I'm more interested in movies. I have less love for TV series than I have for movies. But if there is a story which is the best to tell in an episodic way, and or too grand or whatever, that you need to have a series, then I would consider it, definitely, but it hasn't come by yet. It's very hard to predict the future of cinema. First of all, that has been proven many times, because I mean we have been through so many changes, and every time things went differently. When video came, everybody thought that was going to be the first television, right? That was the big thing. Then video came, and nobody will want to go to the cinemas anymore. Then downloading started. Now downloading is not such a big deal anymore because of streaming. And so it is, and if, I think the cinemas were actually, if you look at it, doing well. But now, of course, we've got Corona. I have to get this out. I have to start, be able to write faster. So in 5 years' time, let's be ambitious. I want to do, when I start my next movie, I want to do 3 movies in 5 years. That's what I want to do. So I have to think, and I'm doing it now actually. I'm thinking about not just the one movie that I'm writing now, but I'm thinking about the other 2 that should go after it. So in 5 years' time, I should have made 1 and the other 2 should be on their way. That's definitely.